If you're planning to retire as a couple, there's one decision that seems obvious, but it can quietly cost you money, increase stress, and put pressure on your relationship. We almost made that mistake, retiring on the same day. And I changed my mind at the last minute without really telling him. But what we realized about retirement has nothing to do with money. And the last part, that's what completely changed how we're walking into this together. You see, we're both government employees working at the same agency, so in essence, we do everything together. So why not make retirement a together project? But I had an option to retire sooner. And when I started thinking about our original plan, I started to think about life the day after retirement, with both of us retiring at the same time, and I started to see cracks in that plan. Here's the reality though, retirement isn't just a financial shift, it's a shift in your identity.
You were very ready to be done working and focusing on other things. That's just a reality of where we were both at.
We weren't just thinking about stopping working. We were going to be removing structure, routine, a sense of purpose in both of our lives at the exact same time. And we really weren't focused on that part because we were totally focused on when are we going to stop working? And that's when everything started to change. Here's the lesson. When you stack two big life transitions on top of each other, it doesn't simplify things, it actually multiplies them.
It gave us one person automatically who could focus on a lot of those transition details, winding things down here, preparing for the next stage. In our case, the next stage of 7 or 8 months domestically in the United States and overseas, visa requirements, what country first, second, how are we getting from point A to point B, all that stuff.
If we had stuck to the original plan of both retiring on the same day, we would both been going through this big transition together at the same time, in the same space. Here's the reality though. If you're both untethered at the same time, there is no stability in that system. There's no single one person that is grounded while the other one is going through this transition. I mean, we love each other and we work together, but do we have to go through two major transitions at the same time together? I'm gonna recommend no. I can literally picture it. Both of us at home trying to figure out this new routine and both slightly feeling off as we're going through it. It didn't feel like calm. That feels like pressure. Then there's the part that any government employee has to plan for, and that is the pension gap. The moment when you stop getting a paycheck and the 6 to 9 months before your pension starts. So if we would have retired at the exact same time, we would have gone through 2 paychecks to none and then waited 6 to 9 months before both of our pensions started. That's a long time to wait. Here's the lesson. By staggering our retirements, we're actually building a financial bridge. While one person continues with their salary, the other one is transitioning to their pension. And by the time that pension starts for the first person, the second person can be retiring and have their gap. Here's something I didn't expect is going from having a salary to no salary. It's not just financial, it can be mentally challenging to just go to zero. Even though you're financially okay, there's just a weird transition to that. This way, that transition is not completely abrupt for both of us. We're each taking it at a different time and reducing that mental stress. And the reality is, retirement, you actually have to build it. If you're planning to change your lifestyle or build a retirement that is different than what you're doing during your work life, you have to plan for it. You have to make changes. Whether you're selling a house or downsizing or moving to a smaller house, all of that takes time, energy, and stress. If I had continued working and then tried to do all of this on the nights, on the weekends, that would have been challenging. I can be the one to totally focus on building that retirement future for us. So I can take care of the things at home so that he can be able to walk away when he retires and we're ready to set foot into that future. Of course, I have to talk about the trade-offs of not retiring at the same time, because I could have had that salary for another year and been able to put more money toward our future, even though we had already determined we had enough. But we had already planned for that. We had decided for us, reducing that daily stress for that major transition was better served by me being retired and preparing us for those changes, rather than maximizing more money to put away in our nest egg for use later on in our lives. But here's the part I didn't expect. By us retiring separately, it didn't create distance between us. It actually is bringing us closer.
I miss having you around, sort of in the same building, knowing that I can go get a hug, give a hug, just stop by and kind of
Make me smile.
yeah, just kind of say, just wanted to say hi and off I go. I can't do that.
It has made us better partners during this transition because it allowed one of us to be the steady person in the relationship while the other one is figuring things out. So in essence, we're able to better support each other. And when he retires, I'll get to be the steady one because I won't be going through that shift. And that's something we would have never had if we had decided to retire on the same day together.
Like today, I think you called me 4 times, so you're not gone.
I tried not to be that retired spouse, but I turned into that retired spouse.
It works. It works.
So if you're planning retirement as a couple, you have to ask yourself, what is the best plan timing-wise for the both of you? Do you think retiring together is the best plan or staggering it? So tell me in the comments, did you retire together or retire separately? If you retired separately, was it a short time apart or a long time apart? There's no real right answer. It's only what's right for you. But I am glad we decided to stagger the retirement. I mean, especially since I'm the one that gets to retire first. I don't think I would have liked it otherwise. Just saying. Please consider subscribing to Adventurously Unprepared so that you can be better prepared than us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next adventure. It's from Cindy and Steve at Adventurously Unprepared. We just want to thank those 50 first subscribers to our channel. We know that new YouTubers have a lot to learn, and you've been very patient with us, and you hit the subscribe anyway, and we thank you.
Very much.
And we've got lots of adventures coming up this fall, so stick around, and thanks again. We just wanted to celebrate you this time. From this to this.